So with bike thefts at an all-time high in the UK, what can you do to prevent your bike from being stolen? Now, the first thing you can do is get it out of sight. You want to get it off the road. If you can get it into a garden, even your front room. The best places are garages and sheds. You want to be getting it away from prying eyes, because if they don't know you have it, they won't be able to steal it. The majority of the time, bike thieves will patrol an area, typically two up on a moped, and look for bikes to steal. Ones that are left in the road, on a driveway, or in a front garden are typically the first to go. Now, not everyone can park their bike in a garage or their front room, for example, so let's talk deterrence. Parking in well-lit, crowded areas with CCTV is good. Covering your bike with a rain cover to hide its value and its level of security is great, but the most important thing is locks. At a minimum, I would say you want two, and that would be a disc lock, and that would be a D-lock or chain. And the D-lock or chain is most important, as you would want to lock it to something like a lamppost or a railing to prevent people just picking the bike up and putting it in a van. There are plenty of options on the market. Even little travel ones like this are great. They have an attachment that goes to your handlebar so you don't forget they're on there. Now, thick, heavy-duty chains like this one are perfect. This is a true tension chain and D-lock, and it is my go-to for securing the bike to something else. Very heavy-duty, and it has this cover on it so you won't damage your bike when you're passing it through something like the wheel. You can get this on True Tension's website. Use code EasyRise30 for 30% off. Now, don't get me wrong, the more locks, the better. Obviously, disc locks, chains, D-locks, brake locks, ground anchors, but think about stuff like immobilizers and alarms as well. Alarms are fantastic, as the moment the bike is moved from its position, it will set the alarm off, and that alone is a deterrent enough to scare somebody off. So what happens if they do get the bike? Maybe they've used an angle grinder to cut the disc locks and the chains off, and they've lifted it into the back of a van. Or sometimes they will even break the steering lock and push it away with another bike. What do you do next? Well, this is where trackers come into play, and they are pretty much your only chance at recovering the bike once it's been stolen. There's a lot of tracking options available, but one of the cheapest and easiest options is actually an Apple AirTag. They're around £30 to £40 each, depending if you get a bundle. Not much bigger than a £2 coin, and they are very easy to hide within the bike. They last just over a year on a watch battery. They work via Bluetooth and relay a signal to iPhones nearby, which is then relayed to the cloud, allowing you to locate it. It will alert the thieves that an AirTag is traveling with them, but sometimes this could be a good thing, as it will make them realize the bike is being tracked, and it might make them more likely to just ditch the bike. There you go. There's some theft prevention tips and some ways you can potentially recover your bike. If you do have any tips of your own, then please drop them in the comment section down below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.